You see, he was pointing at the camera. Just, so, yeah.
Hey. Yeah.
Good day, everyone. Hello. Welcome back to Save the Planet. I am Keith. I am tired. That is J-Bomb, who was just pointing at the camera.
And I am also tired.
This is going to be the tired episode, I think.
Yeah.
Because
even though you got a nap, you motherfucker, you got a nap.
That's why I'm tired. I took a nap before podcast, and now I just want to go back to bed. You've been legitimately doing things this week, and you haven't napped that much
all week. Yeah. All week.
Yeah, so
Insanity.
That's a tale of two different types of tired, and yours is vastly superior to mine, and you probably should be going to bed. But we are here.
But I like doing these podcasts.
Oh, for sure. And you would have kicked my ass if we wouldn't have done this one, because you actually did some work today. We'll get to that here later.
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
Officially endorsed by Mountain Honors Democracy. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you all for listening.
Go mad.
Go mad. If you were wondering where we were at last week, that is, I'm taking full responsibility for that one. So
as you should.
Well, I have a serious reason for it. My mom has been not doing well for a long while now, and she was actually able to go back to my grandpa's house, and they take care of her there for all of 4 days. And then on Sunday, and then Sunday she had a nurse come in and she had to go back to the hospital. So that, I think, hit me a little more that week.
As it should.
Yeah. Monday I was just bad off. And then Tuesday I saw her in the hospital and I was like, yikes.
She done better now, or?
Not really. So.
I hate to hear that, brother.
Yeah, I do too. She's having a couple other surgeries, I think, coming up, and she's already had a couple there just from the past week she's been there. So hard times for my mom once again. Just everyone keep positive vibes going on for old Keith's mom.
For sure. Yeah. Get better soon, Mom.
Thank you. So yeah, that was my last week. How was your last week?
Last week was my week with my kids. So there's a lot of, I would say there's a lot of getting in the pool, but we had more rain here than normal.
Yeah, that was for us too.
But the thing is, that's the funny thing is, every time the fair comes to my town, it rains all fucking week. And it did all fucking week. And it never ceases to do so. I mean, even when I took my kids to the fair actually this past Sunday. Me and the girlfriend and her son and my kids, we all went to the fucking fair because we had free hand stamp tickets.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was there, like, I would be talking to like some of the fair workers, and they were like, "Well, we're just happy it's sunny today. It's rained all week."
Yeah.
This fair deserves a nice day because it never happens. And then 9 o'clock that night, it rained.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Can't make it all the way throughout the day for rain to finally happen. But hey, at least you had some time on Sunday.
Yeah, we did, and it was pretty fun. My kids I found out how fearless my 4-year-old is. Like, I've always called her the devil because she's a little demon. And her kids club nickname is Firecracker, if that tells you anything.
There you go.
Yeah, so she wanted to ride every ride, and they're like, "You're 4, you're too little. No, come back next year." On a lot of rides, and she'd get pissed. Like, she'd walk away with her eyebrows down, just pissed off that she didn't get to ride this ride. But yeah, she's a fearless little shit. Yeah. I also got to watch a guy get launched out of a cannon. That was pretty cool.
What in the world? That sounds cool as shit.
It was badass.
Hopefully that happens at Blue Ridge whenever they have that circus there.
Maybe. Well, they launched this guy on like like the carnival ride, the Cyclops,
Yeah.
like spins and swings. They launched him over it while people was riding it.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was cool as hell. It
That's
was pretty
awesome.
badass. Yeah.
Oh, dude, you went to a carnival fair last Sunday, and that Sunday I would think I was recovering from the night at Empty Glass, which we'll talk about here in a minute. But let's start from the weekend prior, because
Yes.
that weekend prior was my first time ever coming to OD territory.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta say thank you for letting me come down to your house on such short notice or whatever. That was kind of a last minute decision to come there that night.
It was great
Um,
having you, and yeah, your first trip to OD country. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
it was very fun. I can't wait to come back here sometime. But I will say, I hope that in the or the next time I can actually plan to be there, because I don't like feeling like, because I've thought about this all week and whatnot. That kind of felt forced. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I came there that day, still had a really fun time or whatever. But like I hope the next time I go down there, I know in advance that I'll be going down there,
Mm,
because that trip
gotcha.
down there and back, having like 3 or 4 stops to get because of ticket booths or not ticket booths, toll
Toll
booths
booths.
or
Yeah.
whatnot. Yeah, that sucked. And I didn't like driving 2 hours there so late and then coming back. I didn't really care, but
Yeah.
maybe at the next time I can finally like get there and there'll be plenty of time to do things and didn't feel like I had to quickly get drunk and catch up to you all or something. You know what I mean?
You did quickly get drunk and catch up to us,
I
though.
did. I did. I made
Yes.
sure of it.
Yes, you did. But you should come down when Hangman's Ghost and Abandon the Ship plays here.
When is that going to be? Do we
They're going
know?
to play here. I think it's in August.
August? I will more than likely be down to that show.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. So
Nice.
get ready for that.
Yeah, they're going to play the basement.
Sick.
But yeah, still last weekend, ladies and gentlemen, Keith Martin got fuckered up.
I did. I
He
did.
did. And it never fails. Apparently, you get me and Keith Martin together drunk, and all of a sudden, a wrestling match breaks out.
And this was on trampoline too.
This was on a trampoline. Yeah, I'm just chilling with my captain, keeper Ryan Matney from Dying Oath. I'm just chilling with him. We're laid back on trampoline, feeling pretty fucking good, staring at the stars and talking just crazy shit. And out of nowhere, here comes Keith, and it is on. Total fucking wrestling match on the fucking trampoline. And then Keeper becomes the referee. He's doing the counts and shit. And it took me like 7 or 8 times of rolling you up to finally get a pin on you.
I get energy whenever I get super drunk.
You were energetic as fuck, and I was super drunk, and I couldn't keep up. My brain, I just kept telling myself, okay, I gotta pin this motherfucker and try to end this because I am way too fucked up for this shit.
See, that's the thing with me. Whenever I get that intoxicated, I don't want to stop until it finally starts settling down, and then I'm just like, all right, yeah, I'm done. But
that's why I kept trying to roll you up with like schoolboys and shit to like make you work for it, to get you tired quick, man. I just kept trying to fucking come up with shit to try to wear you out quick. I was like, because I can't do this for long. I'll be like Brock Lesnar. I'll be really good for the first 3-4 minutes, and then I'm gonna get gassed and I'm fucked. So I was trying like hell to end that.
Yeah, but once we got off the trampoline and sat on the grass, I kind of felt like I was ready to go again. In fact, didn't I say we should get back on there again, or what? I don't remember.
I barely remember after that.
Yeah, so. But I know I felt like once we stopped and got off and just all sat there, a few minutes later, I was just like, I'm good to go. Let's go back.
Yeah, I couldn't have. I would have just tapped out right then and there and be like, no, I'm good, man. I can't do it.
But apparently that wasn't the last bit of wrestling that I did that night.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So
Talk,
I don't
talk
know
about it.
what I have against coffee tables whenever I get drunk, because this isn't the first time this year that I have gotten super intoxicated and I wrestled a coffee table.
You did.
I
And
just
it beat your ass.
This one did. Yeah. What the fuck? Well,
Yeah.
actually, probably both of them did. Let's because how the fuck do you beat up a coffee table?
Yeah, it's still standing, man.
Yeah.
It's in my living room right now, still standing.
I'm the one that passed out with it over me, not even on
With
the
it on
frig.
top of you.
Yeah. Not even on the bed or whatever, just flat on the ground with that fucking table over me, passed out. And that picture,
Yeah,
dude,
fuck a 3 count. That thing had you down for like a 620 count, you know?
yeah, I was
Yeah.
done by that point. Dude, I
Yeah.
uploaded those photos on Facebook thinking they were so funny. And then like I started thinking about it a little more. I'm just like, I'm gonna take these down. I was in a very
Did you take them down?
I took them down just because I was just like, I was in a very unfortunate state at that point. I was just dead. Like
Oh God,
I
I
didn't
want to put them back up. I
well,
have them.
if you put any of them back up, just have the one where the table's on top of me. Because the one where I'm just like headbutting the table,
Yeah.
I felt so bad for myself. I'm just like, oh, I gotta get
Yeah.
rid of this one. Who took the picture? Because the caption said "same, bro."
Oh, that was Shy Guy.
Yeah,
That was the
that,
one and only Franklin. Yeah, Shy Guy.
that was funny.
Yeah, it was. I don't even know how it all came to happen. Like, I blew you up an air mattress right
Mhm.
there, and you were on the air mattress, and then you rolled off of it, and you grabbed this coffee table like it was behind you, and you reached and grabbed it, and you brought it, and you sat it down right in front of you, and you just started headbutting this thing. And Shy Guy and Xander, that they're feeling really good off of cereal. They didn't have much to drink. By the time they got there, most of the alcohol was gone.
Yeah.
So they were just extremely fried, and they just thought this was hilarious. So they just start grabbing the table and shaking it every time you headbutt it, and you were not even responsive. Like, your eyes ain't even really open. You're just headbutting this thing with the side of your head, and
Ow.
then the next thing I know, you just lay back and you pull the table on top of you, and I'm like, okay, he went for the pin. Yeah.
Yeah, I gave myself a concussion, and he said, and I just said, "Go ahead and pin me. You have
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one."
Yeah, and then my girlfriend, she goes over and she just lays across the top of this table, and you're under it, and I'm like, damn, we fucked Keith up quick. But honestly, that night was a first for many. I mean, I've had people get sick here.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had people get so fucked up we had to like throw them on Keeper's back and him piggyback them to my truck and put them in my truck for me to bring them up to the house, and then we had to carry them in and put them in bed.
That was the first.
That was a first, and we did it twice.
Who was this? When was the second one?
The first one was Falcon,
Oh, okay.
and then the second one was Prospect Lou.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a first. I mean,
That's funny.
I've had Mindy, from Dying Oath in
Yeah.
my bathroom hugging the toilet and eating bread and shit. I've had that.
Yeah.
You know, but I've never had the point of where we had to carry somebody and load them up and drive them up here.
And you had to do it twice. That's fucking
We had to
funny
do
as
it
fuck.
twice.
You didn't
Yeah,
even have nearly as many people as you usually would for one of those things, and you had to do that twice.
yeah. There wasn't as many. I mean, we were about half of what usually shows up here for an
Yeah.
OD get together. But I mean, it was I think it wasn't a holiday weekend that weekend.
I don't remember. I
I
don't
think it
think
was
so.
Memorial Day, wasn't it?
No, not that
Was it not
weekend.
Memorial Day
It
weekend?
was the weekend.
Oh,
It
okay.
was the weekend after Memorial Day. It's
But I
just a
mean,
lot
like
of people had
Travis,
stuff to do.
but I mean, like, Travis didn't show up, which was weird.
Hmm.
But I mean, it wasn't an official OD get together anyway.
Right.
It was just a more of, hey, if you can come and want to hang out and have some fun, it's no club business shit. You don't got to wear your club vest or nothing like that.
Right.
It's just us hanging out. And I know Travis. They went fishing and hung out with their girlfriend for the weekend, and they had all the kids and stuff, so they couldn't come.
Yeah.
So that was different. But I mean, still quite a few people showed up.
Mm-hmm.
But then there was people that said they were coming that didn't show up. Mindy, if you're watching.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I would have loved for Mindy to be in there. You've met Mindy a couple times, haven't you?
I think so. I don't remember.
Hmm.
I feel like I have. If she's ever been at Hell in the Hills, I'm sure I have.
She's never been at Helen Hills because she works at a haunt, and they're always doing shit on the weekends, so she's never got to get away for that. You
so
maybe not have, may have not met Mindy.
That may be one person I have yet to meet. So
Yeah,
that'll be interesting.
Well, you go to Blue Ridge Rock Fest.
Oh, she'll be there.
And if I'm there with you, I'll introduce you.
Sick. I'm down. I can't wait for that. September. The more that keeps on getting talked about online, the more I'm just like, September can't get here soon enough.
Yeah. I did send in my audition video for that though.
Excellent. I heard some good things about that.
Yeah. I mean, from what I've been told by one of the members, I'm neck and neck with one other person. It's down to 2.
There you go.
And one of which is me.
You're so close. You're so close. Oh gosh.
Like I figured I would try to just go ahead and solidify it.
Mm-hmm.
I messaged Mindy a couple of nights ago because they still haven't announced anybody yet. And I messaged her and I was like, "Hey, Ampfest is coming up in July." I was like, "If you don't got anybody by then, I'm going to be there." I was like, "So if you want to just let me do a guest thing for those 3 songs that I do know," I was like, "Maybe it'll help me put my foot in the door a little bit more."
Yeah, there you go.
Like, okay, she's like, "I'm down with it. I'll tell the guys and we'll see what they say."
Sick.
Yeah.
So even if you don't become the permanent fixture, at least you're going to have some things to do with them.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Okay. There you go. Very nice, man. I'm so proud of you.
Fingers crossed. Ain't though every disease.
So proud
I never
of you.
knew it. I never expected it.
So that was that weekend. Now we get to this weekend or this past weekend. You explained your Sunday, which was awesome. And then my Sunday, like I said, was nurturing a hangover from the Empty Glass show. Let's
talk about that Empty Glass show.
That was fun.
Let's talk about it.
I really enjoyed it. First time I ever saw Alien Super Jesus.
How were they? I haven't seen them yet.
They were pretty good. I liked them. Sounded good. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I don't know all their songs though, but just from what I heard, good. I know coming up tonight they have another show with Hangman's Ghost and wrestling too. We're going to talk about that here later on, but they apparently got a show that's prefaced. I think that's the word I'm looking for. But before they go on, because they're like the main events, they got a full wrestling show before then. I'm just like, what?
Yeah. ACW wrestling.
Yeah. Appalachian Championship Wrestling. Yeah. If these are the same people, they're definitely the same people that are going to be coming up at place I used to work with, Elder Piggly Wiggly. They're going to be doing that show there, but I'm not sure if it's the same.
They might be the same ones that do Metal in the Mountains.
I think so. Yeah. But yeah, that's coming up tonight, and I won't be able to make the wrestling part, and unfortunately, I won't even be able to make Hangman's Ghost, which sucks because last week they headlined the show at Empty Glass, and it was fun. They did really well. They did really well, and
I've seen videos. It looked like it was a good show.
It was very good, very fun. I got to tell this one part that happened during Hangman's part because just completely out of the
blue. We got to talk about this.
I told J-Bomb, he's like, what?
Yeah.
So did you learn more about it throughout the week or something? Because I feel like you sound like you know more than what. No, just from what I told you.
No, I only know what you've told me.
Okay. Because that's it. There's not much, but what happened and my reaction was enough to be like, okay, this is kind of funny to mention on the podcast. I also got something
Is
else
there
to
other
mention.
people that know about this, that seen this, that
Yeah.
Skinner see this and just
Yeah.
not tell me about it?
Well, Skinner was on stage, and then the guys there from, because I was hanging with Alien Super Jesus after they performed, listening to Hangman's Ghost, and then there was also Shar, who was just the table over, and then Poison Ivy and
Batman.
God, yeah, they were over at the table behind behind them, so they saw it happen. So, anyways, they're playing. I'm hanging out with Alien Super Jesus, just having a ball, using my phone, recording stuff of Hangman's Ghost on there. And all of a sudden, just out of the blue, I start feeling hands grab my head. So I stopped recording on my phone. I'm just like, what's happening? I feel these hands go around the back of my head and start on my shoulders, on my back and whatnot. I'm just like, who's fondling me? What's going on? Like, not fondling. They didn't touch down there, honestly, but like, who's touching me? It wasn't a bad touch, but at the same time, I was not liking the touching, but I didn't want to make it seem like I was creeped out. I found out really quick who it was. Mm-hmm. But anyways, so they're touching me, and I just got this look on my face, just like, what the fuck is happening? And this is going on for at least a good 10, 15 seconds. Everyone notices because there's this one woman at the bar, don't know her name, and it's probably best to not even mention who it might have been. Super fucking hammered. Super drunk, and she just been getting up and just loud, and some might say obnoxious. I'm not going to say that myself just because it's might be rude, but she was just like all getting all loud and stuff and whatnot, and apparently found one random person just start rubbing on and stuff, and that person happened to be me.
Now, is this a person you know, or was this a complete stranger?
I think she had something to do with Alien Super Jesus. I think she was with them, but
not club member or nothing though.
I don't think so. Maybe she is. I've never met her. I didn't know who it was. I just know that she was there. I think with Alien Super Jesus.
Okay.
So that happens, and then she goes up in front of the stage while they're performing. I think she tried to like wave me to come up there. I'm just like, no.
Nope.
No. Because I was just like so taken back. I'm just like, the fuck you touching me? Like, I didn't
fondling me.
I didn't hate it, but at the same time, I'm just like, what the fuck? What are you doing? Don't touch me. I'm trying to do stuff and
that's
like
when you should have started just like. That's when you should have started just like yelling, "I need an adult! I need an adult!"
That sounds like something I would have done, and I'm kind of upset that I didn't do it. But at that time, I hadn't had, I had a few drinks, and because usually I probably would have been quick with something like that because I'm just a big friggin' boob. And that's totally sounds like something I would have just like yelled out, I need an adult. But also in that circumstance at a bar and you yell, I need an adult, I don't think that's good.
I would have done it.
I would have done it. If I would have been thinking, I would have done it too. I just came out such out of the blue, out of nowhere. She just started like touching me, touching my hair, touching my shoulders and fingernails. And I'm just like, stop it. Quit it. I'm trying to record my record my uncle, and you're touching me. God,
that's great.
But like after that, nothing else really came from it. She was obviously intoxicated, so you didn't even realize what the fuck she's doing. And I was okay with that because I'm just like, no.
No.
And the rest of the show happened. Skinner was really good. And ta-da.
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 I stayed a little after Skinner and them left. I think there was like 1 or 2 members of Hangman's Ghost still hanging around whenever I left. Just
I'm
to
sorry,
show.
but that ta-da you just did.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever seen the movie The Incredible Burt Wonderstone?
No.
Oh my God. Just to kind of cut it short, Jim Carrey's in this movie,
Mm-hmm.
and he's kind of like Chris Angel of the Magicians.
Mm-hmm.
And he's on stage at the end, and he's like, "I'm gonna take a power drill to my head." He's like, they say that there's one part you can drill through the human head, and it not cause any brain damage. He's like, and that's what I'm going to do tonight. And he starts to drill it, and when he drills, the drill just punches through his skull, and it goes right into his brain, and he goes, "Ta-da!" And they're dragging him off stage, and he's going, "Where's my drill? Where's my drill?" And it's sticking out of his hand. So that's all I thought about when you said "ta-da." At the end of the movie, he's like, "Oh, wait till they see what my trick is." He's like, "I'm gonna drill a hole in my head," and there's the drill bit sticking out of his head, and he goes, and he grabs it, and he's like, "I'm ahead of my time."
That's funny.
Yeah. You gotta watch that movie, man. It's a good one.
I'm ahead of my time too, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I already have the drill in my head. It's just ta-da.
Ta-da. For like the rest of the movie, his eye on this side is just looking this way, and the other one's moving like normal. It's funny as shit, dude.
That's great.
Yeah. Wow.
So we're going to do something special for the second half of the podcast this week. But before we do, I got to tell one other little story, just because it was another random out of the nowhere thing that was kind of short, but I thought it was really funny. So I have to bring it up, and it happened this week. So it's actually relevant to what's going on and stuff. So, the other day I told you to remind me to tell you about the fuck Kia Souls story.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yeah. No, I didn't. It was funny. Do you want to take a guess what this might be about? You want to take a guess of what this might even be?
I have no idea what the fuck this might be about.
Because I know the way I word it, I'm just like, I want to word it to where he kind of thinks of it a little bit.
I did I thought about it a lot, and I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah. So my Chevy Malibu has been out of commission for about a week or two now. So I've been driving my grandma's, used to be my mom's, Kia Soul around, the white Kia Soul, the hamster mobile, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I've been driving that around, and one day coming back from work, after I got gas or whatnot, just driving away from Sheets, stop at a stoplight, and it's a long ass stop. It's not our stoplight. So I'm just there and I'm waiting, and then I see this black car pull up behind me, full of high schoolers. So I'm just like, all right, whatever. Still waiting. See the passenger side door get out or open up. I'm just like, what's happening? What did I see something? And I see this little girl, not little, she's like probably 16, 17, still little girl.
Yeah.
Walk past the back of the Kia Soul. I'm just like, what's happening? Comes up to the window. She's kind of not. She is nice. She waves. I wave. She says hello. I say hello. And then all she says is, my friends told me to do this. Fuck Kia Souls. And just starts sprinting back to her car.
Nice.
The light turns green. I'm just sitting there going, fair enough. I told that to her. I said, fair enough. Went ahead and start going. They're back there, and I'm just going like, what the fuck? That just happened?
What the hell was that?
What the fuck? So a little bit down the road, I stop at another stoplight. That car finally catches up, and we're just sitting there. And I just put my hand out, just go, yeah, because I approve, because I thought it was really funny. The dude that she was with says, rev it up. I'm just like, first of all, I'm not going to rev up Kia Soul. That'd be the lamest shit ever.
Yeah.
And secondly, I'm not going to rev up my car just because a rando told me to do it. So I just stuck my head out and go, she ain't got shit, man. And just drove on. Because what the fuck does a Kia Soul have?
Yeah,
this guy's probably used to like a bunch of big old Chevy trucks and big nice cars or whatever. And then I'm going to be coming up with a Kia Soul going,
just you sound like you're rolling up in a fucking moped.
Yeah, basically. It's the moped of vehicles.
Yeah.
At that point, the friggin' shoebox.
Sounds like a weed eater.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Especially if you try to listen to music in that thing now after your mother blasted the bass and now it's it sounds awful. Used to have a nice sound system. Now it's just garbage because the bass is fucked up. Anyways, I don't know where that complaint came from, but yeah, just a little side story. I thought that was kind of interesting, kind of a little funny thing to tell. And I wanted to tell a bunch of little, there's not a lot of big stories this week, but a lot of little ones that I was just like, yeah, this needs to be told. Just like the touching of the body. I was just like, yeah, that needs to be told. Fuck Kia Souls. That needs to be told.
Yeah. You feel better now?
Yeah, I feel better. Do you have anything extra to go on before we go into our next segment?
I didn't tell you. Last week, my work truck blew up on me.
What?
Yeah.
What happened?
Just strolling down the road towards the office, and I passed this gas station. It's about 5 miles away from the office.
Mm-hmm.
And I start hearing like a grinding and like a clicking and shit. And I'm like, this don't sound good. And like the truck starts getting slower. And I'm like, come on, just get me to the office. Just get me to the fucking office. And I get to the top of a hill and it just goes poof. And there's smoke rolling out everywhere, dude.
Oh my God.
To the point where the smoke is coming out of the fucking vents. And like, I'm scared that the smoke is so thick that people ain't going to see that I'm there and they're just going to hit me.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get out of the fucking road, and I get out of the road, and yeah, that truck's gone.
I can imagine.
It's now in the pest control truck graveyard that's behind the office with all the other dead trucks.
Rest in peace, pest control truck.
Yeah. Yeah, the engine blew, the radiator blew, everything's fucked.
That reminds me, my cousin's lawnmower spontaneously combusted.
That'll happen.
So it was like 90 degrees and he went out and mowed and he left the mower out in the hot sun or whatever. And I'm guessing something fucked up wiring wise or something caught the gas in it. But he went to go rest for a little bit because it was hot as balls. My great aunt comes in and she sees that the thing is just ablaze. And so she comes in and tries to tell him, hey, the lawnmower's on fire. He gets a little angry because he thinks that she's getting on to him. He's just like, I'm just sitting here getting rested. I'm just tired. And she's like, I completely understand that, but that fucking thing's on fire.
Wow.
Just a blaze of smoke or whatever. I didn't hear it. Like, I heard about it. I didn't see it, but I thought that was the funniest thing. And he apparently was just like, as all my years, I have never seen that happen before. I'm just like, yeah, usually lawnmowers just don't catch a blaze that quick.
They don't just go poof.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
God. I don't understand how I can have a story that related to yours in that instance, but goddamn, I've found a way.
Yeah, hell yeah. And like the thing is that this truck though had like, I think it had 360,000 miles on it, so it was ready to go.
Yeah,
I mean, I love where I work at, but the one thing that we all complain about, and we complain about it to the boss, is, dude, can you get some new trucks?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
He's got $30 million in the bank account, but he won't give us good trucks. He goes and finds the worst pieces of shit that need work done on them. Mm-hmm. We're doing fucking maintenance on them every month or two. I mean, they're all pieces of shit. I'm sitting here thinking, dude, if you just put a little bit of extra money into a good one, you wouldn't have to keep them in the damn garage all the time. I am literally in the last truck that we have. If anybody else's trucks blow up, we're fucked.
Yeah, who would think if you went and bought brand new ones, you wouldn't have to probably work on them for a little bit because they should work automatically.
I mean, who knew? I mean, really. Well,
That's just
I've
a
been trying to convince my boss to do something different. I've seen it in a pest control magazine where a lot of companies now are using these hybrid cars,
Mhm.
and they're putting the big 50-gallon tanks in the trunks of them with the reels coming off of them so they can spray houses with it.
Yeah.
And those things look cool as shit. And I
Mhm.
cannot convince my boss to do it.
I find it funny how some
Yeah.
companies and some people try to save money in certain ways that are just freaking stupid. When you could just do something else and spend a little bit more money in the short term, but then make more money in the long term.
Yeah.
That would be a lot more helpful, wouldn't you think? Be a lot more
Yeah.
helpful.
It would.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. I don't understand their logic. I really don't.
That was my complaint whenever I worked at the pig. I'm just like,
Oh my
this
God,
could
you're
be
glitching like crazy right now. No, I mean like even the sound went like you went Cybertron there for a minute. Yeah.
That's a YouTube
Yeah.
clip.
You totally went Cybertron. It's like I'm like, what the I'm trying to put it all together to understand what you're saying.
Well, hey, then I think this is a good time to start with our main event of this podcast, just so the internet doesn't give out on us, or my internet, anyways. Yours is good.
The main event.
So this week, because we were going to do it last week, shit comes up, you know. Last week was supposed to be Discuss or Destroy, our favorite game to play on the podcast.
Definitely my favorite.
So we're going to do something interesting this week and next week. Next week, you're going to get a full episode of Discuss or Destroy. This week, just to make up for last week,
we had some catching up to do with this week.
Yeah, so we're going to at least give you 2 Discuss or Destroy topics. But I think these ones are going to be discussed because I'm picking the 2, because I usually don't show J-Bomb, but this time I'm just like, I'm going to show J-Bomb the stories. Why not? I'm so it's technically Discuss or Destroy because I did that. I don't know, but this is what we're doing. I picked the 2 that you said you want to talk about. So maybe some time has came in and you want to rethink about talking about it or whatever. But these are the 2 that you told me thought were interesting. So let me get this list up here of those 2.
I dig it.
There is one, and there is the second one. Okay, so J-Bomb, are you ready to go?
I am.
All right, so our first of this mini episode of Discuss or Destroy comes from sfgate.com. Updated on June 6th of this year. Let me see if I can find a columnist just to show. All right, cannot. So if it's on the sfgate.com website, so there you go. The article is called "No Shirts, Pants, or Undies Needed on a Bike Ride, Just a Mask." J-Bomb, discuss or destroy?
I do want to talk about this a little bit.
All right.
Just seriously, like,
from the
you don't have to wear anything else. You just got to wear your mask.
From Philadelphia bike riders won't need their shirts, pants, skirts, or even underwear. Just a mask. Organizers of the annual Philly Naked Bike Ride say this year's event will take place August 28th and will require masks based on the city's earlier coronavirus restrictions. The city lifted most of its COVID-19 rules this week, citing an increase in vaccinations and a decrease in cases. That's a good thing. But ride organizers said that they hadn't had a chance to chat since the city's guidelines changed. So for the time being, they're going to stick with our initial mask guidance. Lead organizer Wesley Noan sorry to mess up your name so bad, said they'll keep an eye on what the city says in the next month or so. Ride participants, sometimes in the thousands, usually gather in a park to strip off their clothes and paint each other's bodies before carefully hopping on their bikes. Ow. The Naked Ride is to promote positive body image, advocate for the safety of cyclists, and protest dependence on fossil fuels. Okay, so I totally support this being a thing. 100%. Boobies. Well, dicks. Also, anything. Nudity's fine. Nudity's fine
you got to
with
deal
me.
with those too.
I'm kind of on your wavelength here with this too, but I understand why they have it. Like, I'm totally with you on your thought process because I know what you're probably going to say, but I understand why they're still doing it.
Yeah.
But you mean to tell me that I can go ride my bike with my balls, wiener, and asshole being flown out for the whole world to see, but I have to wear a mask over my nose and mouth?
Yeah.
Like,
what? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I get it though, like, because they want to make sure people are safe from the virus or whatnot, doesn't get in there.
But at the same time, I'm sitting there thinking, okay, so like, is it about time that we start seeing like pornos where they're completely naked but they gotta wear a mask?
Is it sad that I've already seen some of those?
I have not seen those.
It's the weirdest fucking shit. Like, they're going at it like fucking rabbits, and they have
got masks on.
Yeah. Just like, okay, there's some things from the coronavirus pandemic.
It'd be funny if they made one though and it was at Walmart.
Oh God, no. It's like, there's just some things from this timeline of living we're in right now that I just don't understand. Unless I had to and I wanted to that bad, I'm not going to want to get off by watching people completely naked but have masks on, getting it on. Yeah. I'm just saying, you're going to have to take those masks off because there's a little bit of incognito mode here that I don't like.
But also, I'm sitting here also thinking about the fact that, I mean, yes, you can breathe in one of these masks, but if you're doing like a lot of exercise and wearing one of these masks, it's going to gas you out pretty quick.
Yeah,
So you're riding a bike and you got this mask on. But also, if you're riding this bike, ain't you really already social distancing?
I'll say this. They said, because this isn't until August, okay? The end of August. There's plenty of time from now until then for the organizers to talk with city officials. And I bet you $5 by August, early August, they'll be like, you don't need masks. I bet you $5. Now, is it going to be a thing where they will not relieve that and you still have to wear a mask? Yeah, but I also think that if that's also the case, they're not going to get mad at you if you have to take your mask off.
Yeah.
So I understand it. I also kind of think it's dumb. I get it. You have to protect yourself. It's just really ridiculous thinking that you can ride a bike with your giblets out. And all you have to do is wear a mask.
Also, like, another thing that pops into my head is like the old store thing of, no shirt, no shoes, no service. I'm thinking about that. And then I'm thinking, well, now it's just, you don't have to wear anything, but you better wear that mask.
This is different, man. I mean, this is supposed to advocate for some things. You can't obviously go in a store without clothes on and be expected to stay in there for a while. Mommy and daddy won't like that. Even though, like I said, I'm firmly okay with nudity and I think it should be normalized, even though it never will. Oh, they just announced today or
never
sometime.
Been to New Orleans.
That's true. Oh, I'm talking about full on, like nothing on, dude. And you just be able to walk around that should be. But I don't think this world is capable, both mature wise and just overall decency wise, to like deal with that.
God, because you went Cybertron on me big time.
because they're going to just be like, oh, there's a penis. So.
No, I did hear that.
But like I said, I agree with this whole thing that they're doing, but it is weird. It is weird.
It's weird, but yeah, more power to them.
Just wear a mask and you got the big fucking titties and vagina on the bike, and you just having to just ride the bike and the mask on.
They better make it cool fucking masks. That's all I can say.
It's just ridiculous, dude. They better make one of those masks that are see-through, so at least you can get the same effect while also being like protected. But I don't even know if like those would be very well, because they complain. I know I couldn't even enter a hospital with my cloth mask at one point. I had to change it to a different type of mask. I'm just like, okay, damn it.
Apparently, for some reason, the mask that I use is like frowned upon in certain scenarios.
Yeah,
because mine has the vents on each side.
Is that the M95?
No, mine's just got the small little plastic vents, and it's got a carbon filter on the inside. And
see,
mine looks like Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat.
See, I'm not intelligent enough about the masks or whatever, but I don't know. I'll just wear one if I have to, and if I'm told to wear a different one that they have, I'll be like, all right, give me what you have. I'm not going to go out and buy like a fucking crazy mask or whatever. If you give me one, I'll wear it. I don't care. I'm not going to complain.
I like my Sub-Zero mask. I still wear it, and people are talking about it, and I'm like, shit. I realized back when all this started, if I was going to have to wear a mask, I'd at least look cool doing it.
Oh, absolutely, dude. You got some sick. That's a sick ass mask to wear.
Yeah, I run around looking like Sub-Zero, and I like that.
Oh yeah.
Even catch myself getting back in the truck and just be like, I am Sub-Zero.
Get over here. So that was our first topic. Let's get to the second one, and then we'll talk about the shows coming up, and then we'll wrap this bad boy up. How's it?
I'm digging it.
All right.
What's our next topic?
So this one comes from oddee.com. oddee.com. Let's see. This comes from June 2nd. So it is a little older by, oh my God, I'm going to mess this name up. Isle Capilla? Yeah, I messed it up. So
I'm not looking at it, so I have no fucking clue.
The article title is called FDA says, don't eat cicadas if you're allergic to seafood. J-Bomb, discuss or destroy?
Look, me being a pest control guy, I gotta talk about this.
All right.
I mean, what? How the hell are cicadas even like similar to seafood?
The caption right before it gets into the main article says, fancy yourself as a real foodie? In that case, dare to take a bite out of the cicada pie?
No, I'm good.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
So let's see what it says here. A while back, we featured a story about the brood X cicadas that are emerging in the eastern U.S. More specifically, it was about the psychedelic fungus that makes their butts fall off. What? Wait a minute. Is this?
I'm a pest control guy, and I've never heard of that.
Is this going to be a rabbit hole that we're going to go down? No, I gotta keep focused. Keep focused. I don't care about cicadas' butts falling off. Let's go. But the fungus itself isn't the only threat the cicadas face as they crawl out of the ground for the first time in 17 years. This isn't in America, so I don't. Well, is it? I don't know. Anyways, whatever. Apparently,
actually, the fucked up thing is like last year I seen cicadas like a lot, and this year is supposed to be the year of the 17-year cicadas. I ain't seen the first fucking one, and I'm a pest control guy.
Maybe they'll come out later.
they're later than they should be, but I'm waiting. Actually, I say I'm waiting, but I really just hope they don't fucking show up. That makes my job harder.
Apparently, they also have to watch out for hungry people.
Yeah.
We know that because the U.S. Food and it is the U.S. God damn it, Food and Drug Administration felt it necessary to issue an allergy warning about the cicadas. Oh no, I think I lost my. I'm still here with my camera. Good. I thought I lost my camera. Yeah. Okay, good.
It did blink out. It did blink out for a second.
All right, we're good. Never mind. Yeah, they tweeted this. Yep, we have to say it. The FDA tweeted June 2nd. Don't eat cicadas if you're allergic to seafood, as these insects share a family relation to shrimp and lobsters. Well, the more you know. If shrimp make your throat swell up, you better steer clear of these yummy, yummy bugs.
They kind of do look like a big shrimp with wings.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen one?
Well, I'm looking at a picture of one now, and I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of look like a big shrimp with wings. They even got the little eyes and shit. So I guess I can see that.
It says it's disgusting but nutritious.
To eat one?
Yeah.
I'm not eating one. I get paid to kill them. I ain't eating one.
So strange as it sounds by today's standards, cicadas are actually pretty good eating. Gene Christiski, the dean of behavioral and natural sciences, Mount St. Joseph University, who has studied the bugs for years, says they have a pretty good nutritional profile. They're high in protein and they're low in fat. They're herbivores. You have a declining amount of energy used to go up the food web. He adds that female cicadas are better eating than the male ones since they carry eggs. The male cicadas' abdomen is mostly hollow, so they're not much to eat there. I mean, yeah, again, it's one of those things where by today's standards, we're so used to like the normal like burger, pig, pork, even maybe even a horse every blue moon or so. So like,
I mean, I've heard of people eating like chocolate covered scorpions and chocolate covered grasshoppers and stuff like that. So I mean, it is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just never heard about anybody eating fucking cicadas.
Well, since we're like the highest on the food chain, I'm assuming that makes sense. I think people will eat just about anything to survive. So you see a little cockroach rolling around the floor. If you're hungry enough, you're going to eat it. So it doesn't surprise me.
There is a guy on YouTube that has a YouTube channel. I don't know if you've ever seen him before. Brandon Ferris.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, this guy sits in his car and he just like tries random weird foods. Like he eats like one of those hot chips and it damn near kills him.
Yeah.
But there's a couple episodes where he eats tarantulas and he'll eat a scorpion or something like that. So, I mean, I guess it is a thing. I'm not going to do it.
Oh no, I'm good. I mean, if I want that much protein, I'll just eat chicken.
Yeah.
Or a protein shake, which probably isn't the best naturally, but it's protein, so cool.
My preference is deer, but
yeah. So I mean, there are other things that are normal for us to be like, oh yeah, we'll just eat that. But I'm not surprised people have eaten cicadas. Yeah. But I am surprised to hear they are nutritious.
Yeah, well, I mean, I did know a guy that was he was in the military and he took some of those survival courses and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, a lot of insects are actually really good for you if you're in that kind of a tight spot. A lot of insects, a lot of insects are actually really high in protein and actually good for you.
Just
don't mean I'm gonna eat one of the bitches.
No. Just got to make sure that they're the female cicadas because of where they actually have eggs.
Yeah, the males don't have shit apparently.
No, they're just hollow souls.
I guess in the insect world, the females rule the world. Like black widows and shit.
Mm-hmm. I guess so. That's just
praying
weird,
mantis. Man. The praying mantis.
Oh, the praying mantis are just weird the top.
Yeah, females in the insect world are tippy top dogs, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like it. It's like how it is in the human world.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah. So that's
Sometimes.
your little that's your little taste of Discuss or Destroy. Next week you'll get a full episode of Discuss or Destroy. Cannot wait for that. I'm probably going to glitch out on you in just another second there, J Bomb. I keep getting the warnings. So I'm glad because we're getting close to an hour. So let's go ahead and tell us about the shows because you actually did some homework this weekend or this week. Tell us about the shows coming up.
I did. And it actually took a whole page.
That's when you know things are finally getting back to normal, is whenever you have to do work and it takes a full page for you to actually get everything coming up.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Mainly what took up most of the page is one event, which I'll get to last.
Yeah.
But tonight, because this is going up on Friday, tonight, Mountain Arts Democracy Entertainment Club presents Variety Night. It's going to be Burnsville Drive, Luna Geist, and Relative Obscurity at the Riverside Cafe. It's going to be from 8 to 11. So definitely go check those out. Luna Geist is actually one of the bands out of our Coalfield crew in Kentucky. Nice. So they're making all the way up there to Burnsville Drive. They're very good, and I know Relative Obscurity is very good as well. So that's definitely a good show to go check out. But also, we talked about this a little bit earlier. Riverfest. That's also tonight, 8:30. It's at 1600 Park Avenue in Nitro, West Virginia. It's going to feature ACW wrestling, like we talked about earlier.
Yes.
But also it'll feature Skinner's Band, Hangman's Ghost. They'll go on at 8:30, and then Alien Super Jesus at 9:45. So we talked about both those bands earlier.
Since you're talking about AC, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh no, you're good.
I was just going to say, since you're talking about ACW, I'll just mention it real quick because unfortunately I won't be there, but they actually have a show coming up at where I mentioned earlier at where I used to work at the Eleanor Piggly Wiggly, June 25th at 6:00 on Friday. Bell time starts at 6. You can do autographs at 5, and they will have the likes of WCW, ECW, and WWE alums. Shane Douglas. They'll also have Rhino. In fact, they're going to be in a title match for the ACW Championship at that show. So that should be a fun watch. So that'll be next Friday, and we'll probably mention it next week as well. Just wanted, because I did a promo ad for them, and I want to give them a shout out because I always like whenever Jeremy, the store manager, always puts that show on. It's a free event. There are donations with canned food. If you want to make a canned food donation, it will just go to the local food pantry, or no, it'll go to the town. Sorry, it used to go to the food pantries, but I think it just goes directly to the town to help the town out. So yeah, I just mentioned that real quick. And now back on the mat stuff.
And then we have one more. This one's going to take a minute.
Go ahead.
This is actually down in Old Dominion crew territory. It's the Dog Days Festival. I believe this is their second or third one. It's in Ivanhoe, Virginia, at the Ivanhoe Horse Show grounds. And it'll actually be from tonight all the way through to Sunday.
Damn.
So today would be Machine Made Man, Inferior Design, which Inferior Design is an awesome band. Johnny Come Quickly, Trebuchet, Push the Attack, which is an Old Dominion crew band. Push the Attack's awesome, so they're worth the trip. Horizons Peak, Unspoken Manor, and the Kid Dow. And then on Saturday, it's Sir Mike, Collective Heads, Holding Cell, with Noise Company, Parker Pillbox, Amelia Dill, who I've heard a lot about. Amelia Dill is very talented from what I hear. Eggs with Legs, never heard of that one. Irrelevant and Martial Artist. And then on Sunday, it's going to be Nikki Calhoun. And then they're going to kind of have like an open mic thing for everybody to just kind of get up there and do their own thing on Sunday. So yeah, that's the Dog Days Festival, and it's for a good cause too. So yeah, if you're around Ivanhoe, go down and check out Dog Days. But if you're up towards Charleston, Winfield, then definitely go check out the other two shows. Like I said, one's in Winfield and one's in Nitro. So if you're up that way, go check out those.
So you got the Riverside,
but I'm not in any of that area, so I'm just having a OD crew club meeting, and we're gonna get drunk and get in the pool and have a cookout.
dude. That's all that matters, and that sounds fun as fuck. Not gonna lie, for the OD crew members, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna have a big
basically,
bonfire and shit. It's gonna be great.
So basically, if you're not doing something this weekend, you're really missing out because you got
Do something, anything.
You got Riverfest coming up for all ages tonight. So
Yeah.
also tonight you have the show at Riverside, which is going to be a variety of different people being there.
And you also have one of Dog Days, and that's the biggest night in my opinion because it does have inferior design and push the attack plan.
Yeah, and you have all the Dog Days stuff going on. So yeah, go out and do stuff, support your local bands, have fun, stay safe. J-Bomb, when it comes to advice for this podcast, what would you like to leave our listeners with?
Don't get your ass beat by a coffee table.
God damn it. God damn it. Fuck. I knew that was going to bite me in the ass somehow. I knew if I pushed it off to you, you'd be like, oh, I'm going to get this motherfucker.
I'm going to get his ass. I'm going to get him.
Yeah. Be responsible then. How's that?
Yeah,
to
be
make
responsible.
Yeah. Be responsible with anything you do, especially drinks, and don't get so intoxicated where you beat a coffee table. Because I've lost 2 in a row now. God damn it, J-Bomb.
And I mean, you know, yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, and also with COVID restrictions going down, things opening back up. Just you be responsible, have fun, and enjoy getting to go back out and be a part of the normal world. And
whatever
and
normal
enjoy
is
it, but yeah, enjoy it. Be safe. Definitely don't drink and drive. Yeah,
because we will personally kick your ass because we're here to save the planet, not watch people die in it.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're part of a club that has like very strict rules against that. You drink
zero tolerance for that shit.
Out.
Yeah,
you will be gone the next day.
Later, Gator. All right, J-Bomb. I think we're at a good stopping point. So take us out.
Sweet. So thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed being back. Sorry we missed last week, but it was for reasons. But we'll be back next week to kick some more ass and save the planet like we always do. But anyway, go out, check out the shows that we talked about. We'll talk to you next week. Hope you enjoyed it. So for Keith, I'm J-Bomb. And as I always say, stay metal.